You might be a grown man physically, but mentally, you could still be a boy. Believe it or not, actual age doesn't really matter here. Many adults may behave like children psychologically, and as a result, reality punishes them with a series of failures and complex problems. The journey from boy to man is not simple, but modern society tends to deny this and often hinders it. Society can brainwash you by promoting unhealthy trends, such as the idea that men should be more feminine because too much masculinity is toxic. They might say that masculinity equates to aggression and disrespect towards women, or dangerous behavior that harms life. Usually, these discussions occur in a negative context, pushing away the true understanding of male nature. From childhood, there's a suppression of masculine qualities and traits. In the education system, female teachers often dominate, who try to make boys behave more like girls. They want you to be obedient and often praise the diligent behavior of girls. Boys naturally have a lot of energy and a desire to compete, but this is rigorously suppressed and condemned. Many of us lack a father figure and grow accustomed to taking cues from mothers, older sisters, or grandmothers. Eventually, boys start seeking approval to avoid pressure or start rebelling, which also destroys lives. Such educational methods deny male nature, which becomes a huge problem in a man's adult life. It might be easy to study the reasons, but it's better to learn how to transform yourself from a mental boy into a real man. Number 1, the author of your life. Many of you might feel like victims of circumstances and continue to complain about life. Understand that boys do whatever they want or feel, but when obstacles arise or the results are unsatisfactory, they quickly complain to their parents. A boy is accustomed to blaming anything but himself for his failures. This behavior is forgivable for a child because he is still learning and his brain and psyche are still developing. Unfortunately, this behavior pattern can often be integrated into adult life. That is why one of the most important aspects of being a real man is responsibility. A real man is not a victim of circumstances. A real man is in the position of being the author of his own life, who takes responsibility for the entire plot of his life. 9 out of 10 times, we are victims not of circumstances, but of our own minds. Our actions and decisions lead us to the point where we are now. This can metaphorically be called karma. Taking responsibility means analyzing the current situation and identifying ways to solve accumulated problems. Regularly analyze and evaluate your actions, then make a decision, and then work with the consequences of your decisions. Remember that you are the author of this life script. You are the main character. No matter what the setting around you is, even if an apocalypse has begun, you must still be in the position of an author, responsible for your life. Number 2, don't talk, do it. We've all encountered that friend who loves to boast, always claiming numerous romantic conquests, flaunting his financial gains, and touting his combat prowess. His tales, though captivating, were merely surface-level embellishments. True mastery in romance, financial independence, or fighting demands dedication and effort. Some choose the shortcut of empty boasts to project an image of success. However, such a facade is fleeting and crumbles under real-world scrutiny. Real men understand the value of actions over words. They prioritize hard work and silence over grandiose declarations, knowing well that true strength lies in quiet resolve and steadfast commitment. Loud declarations of intent or boasting are traits of boys who want to impress. Jesus said, "By their fruits, you shall know them," which means that real actions and results carry weight. A true man has no reason to boast or talk excessively because the real value of his victories or defeats is always visible behind his shoulders. Number 3, stop cheap dopamine. Navigating modern temptations is a significant challenge for many men. Consider the allure of video games. They're engineered to tap into deep-seated desires for challenge, competition, and achievement. It's no surprise that they can be addictive. However, these virtual triumphs are illusory, and investing excessive time in gaming can stifle genuine ambition and drain your vitality in the real world. Similarly, excessive consumption of online adult content can lead to a distorted sense of reality. This form of escapism offers only a superficial sense of achievement, as it involves passive observation rather than real-life interaction or experience. It's crucial to be mindful of these habits, especially given the potential health repercussions, such as erectile dysfunction. Awareness and moderation are key in maintaining both mental and physical well-being. Men are created to interact with reality. The true nature of a male is to influence reality and change it. Therefore, when virtual temptations are presented to you, it's an attempt to drain your natural energy. I can compare this to the movie The Matrix, where people in cocoons gave away their life forces while existing in a fake reality. If you find yourself dependent on such things, use the Stoic virtue of temperance. This means pleasures should be enjoyed in moderation. Learn to reduce your consumption time to fully free yourself from the captivity of cheap pleasures and dopamine. Number 4, control your emotions. Understanding how to control emotions is important, especially for a man who wants to be seen as strong and wise. Controlling emotions doesn't mean hiding or ignoring them. Instead, it's about knowing how to handle them properly. A man should be in charge of his emotions, using them in a positive way instead of letting them control him. Men and women often deal with emotions differently. Women usually show their emotions more and talk about them openly, which helps in sharing feelings. Men, on the other hand, often keep their emotions more controlled, seeing it as a sign of strength. These differences don't make one better than the other, they just show different ways people handle feelings. For a man, controlling his emotions means recognizing them, understanding how they affect him and others, and choosing the best way to show them. It's about staying calm in tough situations and making smart choices. Being able to manage emotions well is a real strength. It's not about avoiding feelings, but managing them wisely to live a balanced and strong life. This is how a man shows his true power over his emotions. Understand that emotions are fleeting feelings that suddenly appear and disappear just as quickly. A man should be the master of his psychological states. If a man is a slave to his emotions, he can easily become a target for manipulation. Calmness and steadiness are the best qualities for a mature man. Imagine yourself as a hunter in a wild forest who calmly and methodically moves towards his goal. Remember that excessive influence of emotional states on your mind can easily lead you astray. Today, I talked about 4 important things that you need to integrate into your life. This will aid in the transformation from being mentally a boy to becoming a real man. In fact, there are other important aspects to learn, but I will cover those in upcoming videos. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.